Save. He got $10 million to build you a cooler and sell it to you for $150, and he's going to retail it for $300. He raised $10 million. How many people do we know? How many brothers and sisters do we have around the planet? Millions of us. We create the video. We have the videographers, and we have the land, we have the nature. We bring us out and the children. We put that up there. This is who we are. And we're going to make a film about transitioning this land. That's why I'm there. I'm a videographer. I've been doing this shoot since 2008 on that land. I know that land a little bit, not all 78 miles. I know the core river area around my ranch where I live now. We have that. I'm offering that as a brotherhood and a sisterhood of sustainability and unity and love and Bob Marley and peace, and not being against the prison pen as much, because if we do the escape to New York thing, they got the guns and the power right now. But if we just start growing food, and we got to get the pot people out, we got to get the, we got a lot of healing. Native reservations. The Lakota, 95% alcoholism. Everybody knows somebody that's committed suicide. Everybody knows somebody that's been raped and murdered and killed. We created as a culture, as the culture that came over here, took their children, chopped off their hair. You cannot speak your language. You can see your parents maybe once a year. 50% were killed or committed suicide. We as America have a lot of healing to do as well for our past, what we did. So we're supporting love and unity, and it's right off I-17. People will come now and they will learn so much about food and sustainability and building and working with water. Catching the water in rain barrels and using gray water.
We can actually set a meeting there. Our next meeting in 2 weeks, we can go out there and see.
I live there right now, and the project's about now. So you guys, any of you, are welcome to come out there now, and I'm there. And I'm there a lot. I live there, I know the land, and with me, you can go there. If not, you have to be a hunter, or you have to be an outlaw, which there's a lot of them. Or you have to be a hunter in season, or you have to get a permit. And you can camp for 14 days a year. As an Arizonan, you can apply to camp 14 days on State of Arizona Trust land. Guess what? Brothers and sisters who listen to this, you can camp there. So you can apply right now to get camping permits around the TT Ranch, and if this event happens in April or May or fall or whenever at the ranch. It'll happen at the ranch if I have anything. God's blessing people already, so good things are happening. So we put it up on social media. We as a group, we decide what are we going to do. Create some Kickstarters, Indiegogo. Let's do several campaigns. There's so many of us. Let's do several campaigns. A T-shirt, and we can have a little fun barter or a little game where you make your T-shirt. Look at that beautiful T-shirt there. So you make a T-shirt and offer it for $20. You do it for donation only. You do it for $31. You do it for $50. People will support us. We use our art, use our creativity, use our music. So all of our artisans, this is about art too. So it's about love and art and our children and sustainability and growing food and all that stuff.
And I have a list of 10 crowdfunding sites.
There you go.
Okay? So we've got 10.
So how many of us are listening to this? How many of us are going to do is participate in it? I know, I've talked with thousands of people about this, tens of thousands of people about this in the last 15 years. I went to the Pioneers Conference for 5 years in a row and heard some of the best sustainable, ancient wisdom people that are doing great things, and social justice network, and you would go there. Lots of us. There's brilliant people all over in all these countries and stuff.
Well, I say we just start getting together and
form a committee. Do it yourself. You as yourself can do your own fundraiser. A GoFundMe. You can do your own Indiegogo. I would consult for free for the brotherhood and sisterhood who wants to do that. I've been studying Kickstarter for 3 years. I'm a filmmaker, and I support the film industry. And I believe in film to do social change.
Absolutely.
And so I supported a lot of filmmakers versus doing my own film, but I would shoot the film. I just haven't made stuff. And I got a complete documentary where I've done it. But that goes into the nonprofit and the foundation. It's already there, locked up. All my art goes in there. So my intellectual property goes in there. This is the thing. There's a core family that's doing this for no money. We're learning about love and connection and ancient unity, and we're forth so many things.
Right. But the first and foremost is we're wanting to save the ranch. We want to get that ranch for all kinds of things, but
right.
First
and so we can either do this at another location and have a great venue and come together and buy this later if that's what happens. This is the Buddhist approach of it may happen, may not happen. I'm here to present to you an opportunity for us to do it. I can't do it. I'm not a good fundraiser.
Honestly, I think we would be naive not to try for the Kickstarter. It doesn't cost anything. We make it an all-or-nothing campaign.
Yeah.
Either we make the goal and we raise the funds, or we propose our offer to the 40 acres up north that we have access to. And they do other festivals up there right next to the 40 acres.
We could actually do both at the same time.
That's what I
Yeah,
suggest.
we could do both at the
We
same
should
time.
plan to do both at the same time. Why? Because what are we here for? We're about hemp awareness, cannabis awareness,
What better way to get it out
rights,
there?
people's rights, people's rights, people's rights, Constitution, love, God, Bible, New Testament,
When we do all
Buddhism,
this,
you know,
who
the
owns
peaceful Islam, of which there are many
Who
peaceful
owns
Islamists.
Well, if we
Native
all
American,
chip
Indian.
together, we earn all this money, get it all, then we buy it.
The people.
If we can't raise $9 million to buy this property, another
Arizona
property,
Hempstalk.
So we gotta do
in
this.
40 days, let's go for that.
So in 40 days,
That's people that are not.
we need to get a bunch of.
Hempstalk can do its thing and be a corporation and be.
Hold on, he's
And
asking.
Hempstalk would be purchasing,
Hempstalk might
acquiring the
not
property.
necessarily own the property. I don't know
Hempstalk
what we're
would-
looking at.
We started a committee. This is his first meeting, so we just have to bring him up to speed. We started a committee 2 weeks ago, a board essentially for the LLC of Hempstalk. That way, there was an actual business or some kind of control, so we could
Checks and
make
balances.
decisions, checks and balances, actually operate as an actual entity. We've opened it up to the public pretty much. I mean, it's blasted on social media.
Yeah, we just need.
Fill out an application and join the board.
We the people, we showed up.
We
were
really
here.
wanted to be
Thank you
that
for being here.
transparent.
Yeah.
You know, it's not about my control or his idea or her name or. It's all about you bring something to the table, they bring something to the table, and we're family now. So if we're involved in this, we would buy it as a whole. There would be no control going to any one of us. It would be everyone you see signing that paper right now would walk in and sit down and make that decision. It's just,
Well, I don't.
well,
Not
the
quite.
six that signed it in the
Exactly.
beginning. The
We
six
got
that
the
signed it.
actual board.
The actual board,
Committees,
right.
the committee that we were
The
electing.
committee and
We
then
have two more
teams
positions
then
open in
branch off.
in the committee, so we're gonna that was one of the things on
What I
here.
meant is it's open to them
But
to see who
absolutely
that
come,
is.
oh, sure, and come in and participate in all the meetings and help us get this through, but at least there's 6, 7 people, there's an odd number, so that there's never a tie. Will be voting on everything that's critical, everything that's, substantial.
Yeah, it's a 7-member board. That's who would be in charge and owning it,
Or just, making decisions.
making the decisions of it, pretty much. And that would also go into contractual talks with Matthew and his dad.
Right.
I mean, once we got to that point.
Well, for me, my vision, my plan that I've been working on for the TT Ranch or Sustainable Showcase is that it gets locked up into a foundation and a trust,
Right.
and it's a nature preserve and it's protected. We have 25,000 acres of state trust land that surrounds the TT Ranch. It goes from Anthem all the way up to Black Canyon City.
This is where we'll make, the money that gets to pay people for working on,
I said we can work
there
out
will
some
be
of the-
volunteers, there will be people getting paid. That's what it is. Basically, what we're trying to do is provide ourselves with a venue.
We'll be up there year for year. Hempstalk's not gonna.
No, I just did it because I wanted to help everyone else. And I figured out of that, a lawyer will pop up for it. Someone that goes, man, that dude's pretty cool. He's looking at life and helping us.
Well, but
Maybe we can help
these people
him.
that-
I don't know what I thought. I don't
They
think
say
about
they want
that.
to
Good
mine,
vibrations
like they said,
attract good vibrations.
push
I don't know.
back, so-
I
I
don't
don't know
know.
if the attraction is
You
working.
ask anybody in the
No, attraction's been working, and we've been knowing about it for a long time. We're on an exponential shift again of gardening again and bartering in local community. We have to fix our infrastructure.
All right, we gotta
I need
keep
a gavel,
moving.
we gotta get that gavel on.
We gotta keep moving, guys. We're at 6 o'clock. I just,
Yes.
now we understand that the land that we
Thank
would
you.
like to do the property on is available at a cost, and we got some work to do
We
to
have
get
40
it.
days to get it done.
40 days is a limit. I think we need to have someone who is willing and wants to jump up and do those, the
There, and
Kickstarters. I
the
mean,
crowdfunding, it's not easy. I thought it was going to be, and it's not. It takes some sitting down and deciding what you're going to do, what's going to draw the people, what you need to say in order to draw the people, and
Well, I
then
propose to have a meeting out at the TT Ranch about crowdfunding. I've been studying it a little bit. I've not studied all the sites. I've studied Kickstarter a lot as a filmmaker, and I did one successful
well,
Kickstarter.
Indiegogo is where, that I'm most.
And in the meantime, we're gonna, I think we'll move forward with the northern property, just so that way we have something that we can call home.
Do 'em both.
Something that we can
Exactly.
start at least booking I mean, we're not going to get sponsors. We're not going to get help right now when we're telling
Without a
people we're not
We
quite
don't,
sure.
yeah, we have to buy it
But
first.
we are. I see it as two separate things right now
Yeah,
until we
absolutely.
fully get it.
That's
I see it as two separate things until because it's about the spirit and the unity of what
Yes.
it's for. It's not the letter of the law. It's about the spirit of the law. If we go with the spirit of the law, we're all fine. If we go with the letter of the law, we're not fine.
No, we're not.
So we're getting together
Right
to
that
get
way.
this, to
That's
get
why
this
we're here.
property.
They came out
And we'll
to
get to
grant.
celebrate at the Hempstalk. And we'll celebrate the
You know.
purchase in May and all the stuff that's going to come of all the people donating for this property to see what it's going to what we're doing with it.
Well, because we have connections, I mean, the crowdfunding can work, but everybody has to push it. You've got to get it out there. He said he's got a lot
Well,
of
I said get it out
connections
there. Yeah,
all over.
I would say to get it out there naturally and organically. Not try and force it or rush it, which
No.
I tried to do. When I tried to change the world, hey, the sky's falling. You know, I tried to rush it and force it my egoic self because I knew that we were in trouble. We're so unsustainable right now. We can't live like this for even another 40 years. We have to do a massive shift, which we are doing now.
And it's
We are
awareness.
doing it now.
And
We are being
actually-
more aware. We're being in the present moment now.
And David's gonna
Indigenous,
help us
in the women's
get on
group,
the
the women
Facebook
have been rising. The
and
Native
get that
Americans,
all
I don't know
out.
more. All the different Occupy movements and stuff. And there's so much good stuff going on. We just don't hear about it as much
Well,
in
that's what we
mainstream
need to
media
get
as
it
well.
out
There's
there.
so much good stuff. Well,
That's
we
what
have
you
been.
told me,
and we
right,
are.
Dave?
That's right.
Dave
have
comes
been,
into
we are.
that with Facebook and the social media, and he's going to work with everybody who wants to work with him. Everybody, he's going to help us with the social media, get stuff out there, so show us simple ways to mass, I guess, get information to our friends and
The
neighbors.
people, yeah, the people listening could do their own Kickstarter to try and be a venue at one or both of those events. We'll marry them up somehow so that you could actually have representatives or whatever, or be at both events, have them on different dates or whatever.
Right.
Market them on different dates. Why? We get more people involved anyway. It has to come naturally. You can't force it. It has to be
Oh, yeah.
organically.
But
So we all do, you do a Kickstarter, but I'm going to make natural soap and go to this Hempstalk. And I'll make hemp soap and go to this Hempstalk thing. Buy a bar of soap for $5 or $7. Their network will be successful. The vendors will come because it can't be about the money. It's got to be just about.
I think it's maybe even about ownership in the kind of the idea of everybody's going to own this property. This is
The people
this
of the
is
planet,
for
all 7
everybody.
billion people,
And
all
so,
7 billion
help
people.
us, join us, get this. This is yours as much as ours, and then here's all the
It's
stuff
just,
we're going to do with
something
our
that we
new,
can talk about.
sustainable.
Yeah. The funding will come again.
But
Please give me a call. You got my phone
Together.
number. Send me
But
an
the
email. Give me a
focus
call.
needs to be first.
Talk to Chris how to get a hold of me. It's easy to get a hold of me.
Well,
Come out
we're
to the
meeting
ranch.
there next
We will do a
week.
meeting there next Sunday.
2 weeks
Two
for
weeks.
you.
I'm gonna have one next week. You guys can have your own out there. I will do one for nonprofit Kickstarter for crowdfunding for anybody that wants to come next weekend. I will be
Next
there.
weekend, all
And
right?
I'll we'll organize it. And you'll know about it through me, Chris,
Facebook,
whatever.
okay.
And yeah, Total Transformation Sustainable Showcase. That's what the thing is on Facebook. Total Transformation
That
Sustainable
TT.
Showcase.
Ah, I get it.
It's about totally transforming us, the land, our connection with the land, us and the animals. That's what it's all for. And I'm out there, it's changing me. I'm not totally transformed yet, but it's changing me. Being with the horses and hugging horses and being by a river, I mean, that's where I live right now. It's close to 4 million of y'all.
I've been
So
there.
come on out.
I go back twice a
Put me
week.
on a mountain, I'm good.
Chuck,
Well, yeah, regarding next week, there's a lot of us that don't know where you live, and some of us don't have cars, I do, but
Carpool, connect.
Oh, yeah.
Connect. He's going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about it. This is about brotherhood, sisterhood, unity, and spirit next weekend at the Key Ranch.
I mean, I know.
I wake up
do
at 4 a.m., so I'm going to do a sunrise hike. You're welcome to come out there and go for a little
Saturday or
hike.
Sunday.
I do thousands of different hikes because there's so many different options.
Are we allowed to wear clothes? Because for 15 years, New River has had that reputation.
I had never heard that.
There is a beautiful swimming hole which is like Olympic size, and it is on sweet people's land.
do you have something else, Chuck?
well, yeah, there's also, for anybody that's interested, next Sunday at Steel Indian School Park, there is there's a Rastafarian.
There are brothers and sisters. Let's go support them. Let's go support them. Let's all support each
What
other.
I'm suggesting is,
Oh,
if one goes to that,
They won't
then
go to the
Well, we'll find out when that is.
It's-
I might do a Sunday morning hike. So if you want to do a Sunday morning hike with me and talk about raising money for a purpose, it's not a not-profit. It's for non-for-profit. It's not for-profit. It's for a purpose. If you want to do something, this is more of the 501c3 or 501
Well, what I'm talking about is not about.
Sunday at 11.
What's the Rasta thing?
Sunday at 11.
Sunday 11.
Okay.
Rasta / yoga.
I'll be out there Saturday and Sunday. I might have 2 events, so you come out, go hiking, and we'll talk about crowdfunding for you or for us. I'm doing crowdfunding. I've been doing it unsuccessfully, perfectly for years. And
Well, I think
someone else is going to handle that.
I was kind of under the impression we were going to have these meetings like every week, so we set up the yoga to do at 11 to 2, and that way we can cruise over here at 2 and do the, get all the meetings together when we're all in happy harmony after a big yoga session. That's the best way to come to a meeting, right?
The
So.
festival's next week. Why don't we just meet here and then 2 weeks out meet at the ranch?
Because what they're finding, the Google executives and all these people are finding, when they have meetings out in nature, more gets done and it's better and people are happier and have fun.
Oh, yeah.
That's what this is about. It's about
Why don't we
corporate
have the
retreats.
yoga
It's about the
party
Boy
at the
Scouts. This TT Ranch will have a resort that you can come to. And you can stay in a straw bale at TT. All those different things, you pay $40, so you can stay there for free.
Why don't we do it at the ranch?
Do what?
The yoga.
I do yoga.
It's not just me.
No, I know.
You
That's what
know.
I'm saying. We'll talk to Rain, and there we've got
Well, yeah.
There's a big yoga
You gotta
deck that
understand,
looks
you got a
south
lot of people,
Potato
a lot of
Mesa.
people depend on public transportation, you know.
That's why if we
Not
get everybody
everybody can
together.
just go
No, but that's
40 miles
how we
away.
can
So
do
when we
it.
put it out there, the perfect people will be there. It's the perfect time.
We'll carpools.
okay.
If we get, that's the whole point. If we get enough people going, we got carpools. So run
Well,
out there.
that's
We'll do
fine.
that.
I'm not saying that's,
Oh no, it's just an
but I'm
idea.
just pointing out some,
So we'll get a hold of Rain and see what
Logistics.
she thinks, and if she wants to put
you
that out
know,
there, it's
involved.
an
That's
option
all.
we can
I
do.
just
That's
want
okay
to be
with you,
aware
Rain?
of the logic. I mean,
Sure. Okay.
Yeah,
We'll post it out there and we'll get some issues
well,
solved.
that's another thing. A lot of people don't have daily access to the internet. They have phones or whatnot, but there's a lot of people that aren't on the internet every day. They don't have internet at home. They've got to go to libraries or whatever. So that's, I mean, I'm suggesting in terms of your communication, you rely more on more than Facebook.
No,
Right,
it's,
rely
our
on-
communication should be email.
Email?
That's what
Email is
Well,
the
for
best.
dealing with the corporation and this, stuff, so I will talk with anyone about, raising fund for whatever. And the thing I've been working with is buying this, there's a vision and a mission statement that goes to buying a TT Ranch. And it's already locked up and done, and so it can't be about money and who owns it and controls it. That's already taken care of, and it's from the old biblical and new Christian, the real Christ-following way of just living in harmony. So we're going to create an imperfect community to serve everybody. And we've already been working on an imperfect community and learning about love and falling down and getting back up again. And you're my brothers and sisters, so come out there. On Saturday we'll talk about crowdfunding, Saturday morning. On Sunday it'll be a personal hike with me, just as a brother and a sister. So you're welcome. Sunrise, I'll be doing right around sunrise, so you've got to come before sunrise and we'll go hike and see the sunrise somewhere. So Saturday morning,
what time
and you guys
is
can have yours. You can have yours thing separate anytime you want. So we'll have 3 different events.
So up on the screen is a logo that was submitted for a shirt design with the concept "Think outside the bong." Thinking, light bulb, your light goes off in your head. Also, sustainable energy. Hemp, sustainable energy, producing energy. So this is one thing that was submitted to the group. The person that submitted it said we can change it if we don't like it or if we want something a little different. We're willing to work. This was just a rough draft that they wanted and they sent to us. So I wanted to show everybody. We do have some other submissions on some other t-shirts. This would be, like Matt was talking about, one thing that we could get out rather quick and start producing some funds. We do have a meeting with Paraphernalia Boutique on Wednesday evening about doing the car wash with Green Times Magazine's Dab Girls. Get them out there. Everybody, I'm sorry, everybody likes good-looking girls. And what?
When did you say it was?
The meeting's on Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday. Okay.
Yeah. Get them out there, washing people's cars, raising money for awareness and stuff. They're all volunteering their time. None of them are getting paid. They just want to help. So, and this will be raising money. The car wash will be raising money for Hempstalk, to pay for shirts and stuff that we need to start getting now. If you have anybody that wants to submit logos for t-shirt designs, you gotta send them to azhempstalk@gmail.com, because then they'll get delegated out to the people that need to see the designs and that are doing the apparel and most of the I guess merchandising, I would say.
Are we gonna do that contest?
There's one.
The logo contest we had talked about last time?
We can. We're actually getting so many submissions that I don't know if we're gonna actually have to do a contest. This was another one that was done.
We'll have a kids contest. Let's get our children involved. This is for our children. Let's get them involved.
So
It's a way to get people involved and excited about it, and
you know, we definitely have.
We've got a lot of stuff to do anyway, so we don't really need to add to it.
Did you
but it's
bump
just,
this thing?
We need to get
If we reach the children and they get to their parents.
Yeah.
They learn stuff at school.
It was
Mommy, why
yellow
don't we
for a
recycle?
second.
Mommy, why don't we do this? And
My
we have a
neighbor
garden
wants
on
to
it.
be in charge of the merchandising,
Yeah.
I like that one.
and she's a graphic artist.
So she was here, but she's got Crohn's. She had to leave. She didn't feel good.
Understandable.
So, but she wants to. She wants to do promotions, merchandising. She wants to be on that, and she said she's got a 4-year degree graphic artist. That's
Have her
Not being
email
utilized.
Kimberly. Have her just send everything to the azhempstalk@gmail.com, and you know, we definitely need people that have the knowledge. Like I said, if she's good at graphic designs, you know, what's adding one more to the team that has knowledge. More heads, better, you know,
Phil
better
volunteered
outcome.
a lot of stuff, a lot of services as well, as far as
Well,
designs and stuff as well.
I mean, one thing we do have to watch is overloading everybody, and you know, making sure, because we all want to do as much as we can, and sometimes that we don't see that we're doing too much and we're not giving our best or 100% to the few things that we could do. We're giving 80% to 10 things. We don't want that. We want 100%. You know, on the things that you're good at. Like me, I'm not going to head up any committee. I'm going to join in on committees because I have a construction background. I was a chef. You know, I also do social media, own a magazine. So I'm not going to head up any particular committee, but I have skills that can help out lots of committees.
Excuse me,
You know,
when was that car wash? When and where?
we haven't scheduled a date. We're setting up the time on Wednesday is the meeting with the owner of the building.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Yep. So, you know, with that being said, we do have a rough draft. The rough draft that I came up with for the venue, the total monies made from the venue, and this was at about 1,500 people coming. It was like $750,000. After everything was said and done with and everybody was paid, each person sponsor got $51,000. The main contributor got his money back and $51,000. So, and we budgeted that off of a $75,000 budget is what my budget was. So,
So 75,000. How many people got?
1,500.
$51,000 or 51?
3 companies. You'd look right here. It's actually broken down. It splits it 25% each way. Tells out total payouts, profits, investor payback, and then what each group got that was sponsoring the show. Now, putting on an outside venue, moving it to 3 days, you're talking a lot more people. You're talking anywhere from 3,000 to probably 5,000, especially if we stick it in the 4 corners. And it's known for having festivals in that spot.
What's it sound like Woodstock?
You know, it's funny that you said that. One of the posts we did on Green Times for the AZ Hempstalk was a Woodstock picture of all the people. There was thousands of people. So if you actually go to the Facebook page, you'll see that one right there. You know, and Woodstock was about togetherness. You know, something.
See, I turned yellow.
And that's, you know, and that's what Matt's, you know, main goal is moving our earth. You know, I classify myself as an earthist.
Absolutely.
I don't know anybody else.
There's lots of
that
us.
says that.
There's millions and millions.
We all approach
hundreds of millions of us that love this
different.
earth. Billions of us that love this earth. 99%. Most of us support this project in what we're doing, and a lot of us don't know. So a lot of people don't understand cannabis and hemp. That's what we're doing. We're doing hemp cannabis awareness, but we're tying it in with other groups and other people who understand how to work with rivers and water and grow food and harvest food and can food and store food and salt food and live, you know. So we become sustainable with our food around us. I mean, you know how much food is at the TT Ranch? We have mesquite beans. We had so many saguaro fruit, no one had ever seen it that big. No one had ever seen it that big. I had a 36-foot bamboo pole that one of my friends grew in Gilbert, Arizona. He has permaculture all around his yard. He just lost his house after 15 years. So he gave it, and we're out there knocking off the saguaro fruit. And it's one of the highest vibrating foods on the planet. It's a very sweet food. The doves love it when they come. The prickly pear fruit. We have probably millions of gallons of prickly pear fruit on the TT Ranch that we, the people, own. That land, the 160 acres, locks in the community we could buy all that land as the people of Arizona and change it and make it a sustainable community. You got Anthem, 50,000 people since 1999 or whatever. The next valley up is that. That's us. The next valley up in New River, well, past New River, sorry, New River. It's unincorporated, so they can't sue me. They're not a corporation. Yeah, it's in between Black Canyon City and New River. We're the last exit of New River. We, the people, own that valley. We can bring back the beaver, we can bring back the water, we can bring back the trees, we can bring back the shady places, the doves, the deer, the elk, the quail. We have the people that are, I know people that grew up there hunting there and lived on the ranch, and everyone, I'm connected now because they live there to all these beautiful, wonderful people who know it. One of my friends is 66, he grew up hunting there. We the people are going to take control of this land and do sustainable things on it, or not. I'm going to retire in 40 days if it doesn't work, roughly, on the TT Ranch here, because I'm just like, all right, you think you're going to sell this with this group here and do shooting and stuff like that? I mean, it's needed in Arizona, I understand that. Go ahead, buy it. Because I was waiting and I'd do social media. We're either going to save the TT Ranch now, or it's going to be a shooting range and do military training. Is that what we, the people, want in Arizona? If you do, I'd support target shooting, sure. You can do a thing and they're going to capture lead and it would be a better thing. I was very anti it. I was anti, I didn't support it. I supported the Sustainable Showcase for all of us. But it's been a resort maybe, it's going to be a speedway, it's going to be a motorcycle place. We the people in the next 40 days, so we'll work on this separately. The corporation, you guys do your things. I'm a business consultant, I'll donate my time to advise if you want me to, and I'll listen more than talk right now. But right now, this thing is going to go. Hempstalk is going to go in 1 or 2 locations, it's going to go on forever. The TT Ranch vision may or may not go.
But Hempstalk will live forever.
Well, and I have the Buddhist approach of non-attachment to it. I'm offering this to the world. We've got a brotherhood and sisterhood. We're going to be working together regardless of whatever, because we're brothers and sisters and family. So, and John and lots of you that I've met. So, this is about family. On Sunday, you come out to the ranch with me. I'll be there most of the day.
I love your vision of a sustainable ecosystem that's been rebuilt and put back into service for the people.
That services all people. People from Africa will come over and study. People from all over the world. They're doing it in southern Arizona right now. There's a family that bought an Arizona ranch and they bought a Mexican ranch. They brought back a stream. Biologists go there, geologists go there, nature lovers go there, bird watchers go there.
No, we gotta get.
Anyway, you gotta. Yeah.
Do you guys? We want to take a little break and come back and finish this up?
Yeah. Okay. That sounds good.